Send Crow to the moon. We're going to be talking about Kronos, Crow coin today because, guys, the market's heating up, but today we saw somewhat of a little bit of a sell-off and people are kind of freaking out. I want to talk about that. So without further ado, welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Blacksea. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel right now. Anything I say is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys. I made this tweet a couple days ago and I said, send Crow to the moon because, guys, I still believe that we will see Crow continue to the upside. You know, I know we've had our issues with the 70 billion minting of coins and kind of the upset Kronos community because it's been really, Crow's price has been quite lackluster since the all-time high of nearly $1. That being said, I do think that we will see positive price gains. Maybe we don't go to $1, $2, $5, $20, but I do think that there is positive price gain. I do think $1 is possible here. So I want to show you right now looking at Crow coin. It does seem like across the board on altcoins that we kind of want to chop around a little bit for the remainder of Q3. But that being said, not all the altcoins are performing the same as one unit, right? Usually when altcoins start to move, the majority of them move together. And right now, a lot of them, their charts look kind of different. And I will say, looking at Crow coin, it looks pretty bullish. I like what I'm seeing, especially on the daily time frame. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of a red candle forming here, but guys, that's okay. We can chop around. We could even come back down to 12 cents and still be very bullish. Because when I look at Market Cipher, I see the money flow nice, thick, and green to the upside, and the momentum wave is sitting nice and pretty. And, you know, I wouldn't be that upset if this red dot turns into a little bit of a momentum wave coming down for the next couple weeks. Like, that's okay for the rest of Q3 because I'm still in the camp that true altcoin season will most likely play out in Q4. Now, that's not financial advice, guys. I don't have a crystal ball. I've just been trading crypto for nearly a decade, and I base my thesis off of past data and what I've done in the past cycles. And I do think that Q4 should be hypothetically when we see altcoins make a move, see Bitcoin dominance break down, see Fed Chair Jerome Powell cut the interest rates and move to quantitative easing. So that's kind of my bet, if you will, and that's what I'm looking for right now. In the meantime, I'm looking for good setups on different coins. I think Crow coin probably pulls back a little bit here, but nothing quite significant. Like maybe, like I said, worst case scenario, as long as Bitcoin plays nice, 12 cents, I think, is an appropriate level to be looking for a bounce off of. And, you know, guys, we might not even get down there, right? I've been saying for a while now that we are in the fourth and final phase of this bull market cycle. It is the most trappy, most volatile time in the market, but it usually comes with the most gains. So be prepared to look out for those bull traps, those bear traps, but regardless, probably further continuation of the upside into the wintertime. But guys, I am looking for potential longs on Crow. I had an XRP long position that got stopped out in the profit, and then now I'm kind of just looking for longs. And you know, I made a video about Pepe the other day, and I think that potentially Pepe has a little bit of a short opportunity. So like I'm saying, it's a very interesting time right now because Bitcoin is near all-time highs at about $119,000, and we're seeing Crow coin. We rallied significantly. We haven't broken down, and some alts look bearish, some alts look pretty good. And I think regardless throughout Q3, we're probably going to see lots of sideways chop for alts, and then Q4 is when you're really going to see some big explosive moves. So I'm sniffing out those positions now before the retail party comes to the party, you know? But guys, if you do want to trade, check out in the description box below or pinned comment down below. We have a $100,000 deposit bonus to BitTinex, and you get a $10 for free when you make an account. Pretty cool. And also, we have a 10% trade rebate and $5,000 sign-on bonus to Blowfin. Feel free to check out those awesome affiliate links in the description box or pinned comment down below. And take advantage of them, guys. It really helps support this channel as well, and there's some awesome promotions. So looking at Kronos, we're at rank 29, right below Pepe right now. Guys, up nearly 15% of the past 7 days. Look at all these red. Like, this is what I'm saying. I actually really like to see this when the entire market is not just doing the same thing, and you're actually seeing rotation, but it's very good. Like, it's much more exciting as a trader for me when I can look at different alts and they're not all doing the same thing. And Kronos looks pretty good at sitting about almost 14 cents, sitting at a $4.47 billion market cap. So we lost about $500 million worth of of market cap, but guys, that's really not that crazy. I will say circulating supply, keep in mind, guys, every month they're adding 1.22 billion coins to the circulating supply. Love it or hate it, it's how it's going to be going from here. So the sooner we see the influx of liquidity, the higher we'll go, and the longer it takes, the lower we'll go, because it will take more money going into this market cap as the circulating supply increases to bring us to $1, $2, $5. Okay, guys, so keep that in mind. But looking at Bitcoin, guys, I expect this continuation. I expect this grinding up. The weekly looks bullish. I expect this to continue. But, I wouldn't be surprised if in Q3, like for the rest of Q3, maybe we see continuation, but maybe a couple weeks of sideways price action. I'm not expecting a big drawdown. I'm really not. I think that there's a lot of anticipation towards this quantitative easing pivot and these rate cuts, and I think that a lot of people are really excited. There's constant financial institution news about more Bitcoin adoption, more Bitcoin adoption. Guys, we just saw, Ethereum, $4,000, right? $39.50, almost breaking $4,000. I think that when you see that $4,000 candle closure on Ethereum, you're going to see Pepe make some big moves, see CRO make some big moves, see all these alts start to make some big moves, guys. I am very, very cautious right now in Q3 to be setting and forgetting on altcoin positions. I am doing some high leverage scalping, looking for long positions, but be very cautious until Q4 comes around. I'm waiting for retail sentiment to really increase and get really frothy, because the stock market has been frothy, and I do think that will move over into the cryptocurrency space, but we just have to wait a little bit longer. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. Are you bullish on CRO? Do you think this 70 billion minting of coins will impact us negatively, or will it be good spend for Crypto.com to bring more marketing to the table and set CRO up even better than it was before the 70 billion minting? I think there is a possibility of that. I would have rather not seen the minting, but now that it's here, I'm just hoping that they're going to be spending those new minted coins on marketing and making Kronos chain great. And I think there's a possibility of that playing out. I'm bullish on CRO. I think that it will increase in price, but I just think that $5, $20 price targets that some people were talking about are a little bit harder to wrap my mind around now that there's 70 billion new coins getting added, unless it were to happen like in a snap of a finger before that true dilution happens. And yeah, there's a possibility of that, but I think that for now, like a $1 price target is more appropriate. But guys, let me know in the comments below. Am I out of touch, or do you think that I'm spitting some facts? I want to know what you guys have to say about that. Check out those awesome affiliate links down below if you want to trade with me, and that's all I got. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.